You just seem very misogynistic, realistically.
Yeah. So what is misogyny? So why are you using words that you don't even know the definition of?
No, that's not what I meant.
I think you are misogynistic though. So what does misogynistic mean though? Like just so I know what you're calling me.
Okay, so the reason I said it is just again based on the
Because you hear it on the internet?
Nah, bro, are you stupid? No.
Sis gonna tell me, well, I'm successfully married, and you just mad because your marriage failed. I say, oh, okay. I said, sis, you might be right, but I want to know how successful your marriage really is. So pull back. It's for every woman who married or in a long-term relationship. Pull back from everything. Mm-hmm. No love making, no cooking, no cleaning, no nurturing, no asking him how his day was, no feeding it to his ego, no taking care of him, no asking him anything like that makes him feel great. Pull back from all of that. And when you do that, sis, one or two things gonna happen to show you if he really like or love you. If he really with you like that, he gonna pick up your slacks, notice a problem, ask you what's going on, try to fix it, try to make sure everything good. But if he don't with you like that, then you already know. Because what that tells me is while you think y'all marriage is successful, that man just playing a role to get his needs met. But I guess you'll get it when it's too late.
That has to be the stupidest thing that I've heard.
And another thing, this random is... Let's be clear. We grown. I'm grown. If I agree to come to a hotel room with you, we... If we go on vacation together and you're the opposite sex of me, it's simple as that. Unless you're a man, and why the would I be traveling with a man? No. If I'm going on a trip with a man and you're the opposite, we're grown. If you invite me to the hotel room, it's going down. We grown. God, it's simple as that. I don't have time for games. I'm very direct and straightforward. Come on now. This ain't middle school. Who playing them games? We're grown. I couldn't make this if I could. I remember I went to a room with a dude and he made me feel like I was raping the town village virgin. I told him, what the did you think was finna happen? We grown. You older than me, goddammit. You thought we were supposed to play Uno and braid each other's hair? What the fuck did you think was finna go down in this hotel room? No. I don't know.
I know what I want. I know what I need. And it just wasn't that. For instance, he was in the infancy of his career.
Jesus, give the guy a break.
That doesn't work for me. Like, I'm not. And I want to be okay with saying you need to be doing something spectacular, because I am. It sounds so arrogant, I know.
No. I was saying, those are bars right there. You need to be doing something spectacular, because I am.
I love this show. You really get to see how grounded and down to earth the celebrities are.
You know what? I love all of that. That line is going to stay with me. But what if the thing he's doing is spectacular to him?
I get that. I think for clarity, it needs to be spectacular to me.
Who here has a man that's a gardener, construction worker, and they do not pack them lunch? Like, it's 2023, we don't need to do that shit no more. We don't need to do that no more. That's you? That's you? That's you, right? That's right, because you don't need to do that shit no more, huh? It's 2023, right? Huh? Stupid ass bitch. Shut the fuck up. First of all, I don't have no problem with that if you decide not to cook for your man, but you have to understand the kind of man you got with. You got with a man that's going to wake up early every motherfucking day. He's got to work with fools that are just like him. You understand that? That's fine. We're talking about him right now. So why'd you get with him if you're not going to take care of him? What I'm trying to say is you could have got with somebody else. You could have got with somebody who doesn't wake up early in the morning, man. You could have got with someone like me. I'll wake up with you at 6 a.m. Hey, you want McDonald's, bitch? You got with him. If you don't want to be with that man, don't. But there's another woman that will take care of that man real good.
Super annoying things that my husband does.
Oh, I didn't know we could put these on the internet. We're allowed to make lists about the hubbies? Okay, let me hear yours.
And I like apologize to him and I say I'm sorry. Right away, he's just like, it's okay.
My number one annoyance of my husband is way worse than that. That's kind of sweet.
Number two, whenever I make plans with like my girlfriends,
he tells you no and says you have to stay home and clean the house, right?
Every single time he'll just be like, okay, have fun.
I'm starting to think that you just complain to complain.
So that's annoying.
You know what else is annoying? You want to know what I think is annoying? Maybe I'll tell you in part 2. What do you think? That's my answer.
You alright?
Yeah.
What's happening here?
Well, I'm just trying to fix the gate, like I keep asking you to do.
Yeah, the one you asked me to do last night.
Yeah, well, I asked you last night, but I also asked you like a week ago.
Right. How's it going?
Well, I think it's going alright, but you see where the old one was?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's put it there because it's too long. When I shut the gate, it got stuck on the wall, so that's put it further back.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, I'm just thinking that's there.
Right.
So it's not lining up, is it?
No, so you put that where the old one was and you've moved that one further back.
Yeah.
So what do you think's going to make the handle lift up? When you try to close it?
Is there something else? Like, they don't go together, do they? Look, they're not moving together.
Yeah.
I moved that, and I moved that, but nothing's happening between them.
Right. So what about the bar?
What bar?
The bar that goes between them?
Well, that's not going to work, is it?
Well, no, because you've separated the two, but there's supposed to be a bar.
Well, you could have told me there was a bar.
I could have told you. I didn't know you were doing it.
Y'all keep on getting married at a size 4 and a size 6. And then y'all turn into a size 18, 20, 22, whatever them sizes be, and think you ain't gonna get cheated on. Getting fat is a deal breaker. Especially if that man is not getting fat. If you are married to somebody who is health conscious and he go to the gym, and now after y'all been married and you done had a couple kids, and now you super big and fat and he's still in the gym every day, no ma'am, you're gonna get cheated on. I mean, I know that's an unpopular statement to make, but, and I know everybody's not a cheater. However, ma'am, he's attracted to what he was attracted to when he met you. Just because y'all married does not give you permission to just let yourself go. It doesn't. You better go to the gym, because guess who in the gym? That size 4 and that size 6. And they chit-chatting over weights. She gonna get f***ed, and you gonna get cheated on.
So how tall are you?
I'm 6'2".
Is that a real 6'2" or a man 6'2"?
You know, men, y'all add inches.
I'm not understanding what's going on here.
So did your doctor say that you were 6'2"?
Or did he say 5'11"?
So let's say I am 5'11".
Okay.
What are we talking about?
We want to know your height.
Just answer the question.
Right,
If it's 6'2", it's 6'2".
I know, but I mean, I want to know like where we're going with this.
Well, one, she's a taller woman.
She is.
Correct.
Yes.
6 feet. And so she also loves to wear heels. So now we're adding a few inches.
6'3", 6'4".
Is that something that, like some men are weird about that?
Oh, so your question is do I mind her height?
No. Our question is, how tall are you? It's really lighthearted. We were just asking how tall you are. That's it.
Okay, well, it's the same answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're not mad at it.
Modern women, I'll tell you what they do have. They have the audacity, but then they have no sense of direction. There was a clip in there where a woman was talking about asking a man to fix a gate like a week ago. I think honestly and truly at some point in time, and I understand you want something done, right? But if you ain't gonna do it right, then if you actually gonna mess something up and then come back in and he gonna have to do it anyway, he gonna have to undo all the stuff that you did because you don't know what you're doing, then why do it anyway? Number one. Number two, have you checked his schedule to see why he hasn't done it? I'm sure there are a lot of things he would like you to do and you haven't done it. But because you know you're the most important thing, which most modern women think they are, they're the most important thing, then he's got to do it on her timeline. There was a woman, I think another woman talking about, you know, if I'm doing something spectacular, then he has to do something spectacular as well. And the host asked her, he said, you know, well, what if he thinks he's doing something spectacular? Then what? Well, that could be great for him, but you know, it's got to be my level basically of spectacular. Sometimes your level of spectacular isn't all that. You think that you're more important than you actually are. And that's why y'all are finding yourselves single, because you think that you can find a man because you're so spectacular, and men don't agree. They don't agree.
Tom Brady, the literal greatest quarterback of all time, got cheated on. And not only that, his ex-wife Gisele Bündchen went on to marry the jiu-jitsu instructor she was allegedly involved with. Let that sink in. This is the man who gave her everything people swear guarantees a happy marriage. 7 Super Bowl rings, 10 Super Bowl appearances, 23 seasons in the NFL, 5-time Super Bowl MVP, 3-time league MVP. Every quarterback record you can name, yards, wins, longevity, all his. The man doesn't even look real. He looks like he was generated by a lab to represent peak human. And you're telling me that wasn't enough? He gave her a ring. He gave her kids. He gave her security, legacy, global status, and it still didn't work. So now I'm sitting here like, be serious with me for a second. If Tom Brady couldn't hold a marriage together, what chance does anyone else have? Because at that point, love stops feeling aspirational and starts feeling like roulette. You can do everything right. Be loyal, be successful, be present, be iconic, and still lose.
When I hear most women say they want a provider, it just sounds like you just want a nigga to pay your bills.
Well, that's just being a user.
Okay.
I feel like every woman should still have her own. Like you should still have like your own, whether you're an entrepreneur. Like, show them that you have your own brand. That don't necessarily mean like a brand with, you know, makeup or clothing, but have your own thing going for yourself. Don't be, you know, just thinking you're going to be laying in a hammock being fed grapes.
Okay.
You know, bring something to the table in the sense of you being the table, the woman is the table, but you should still bring something in the equation so he can feel like you're not just there to use him. Like, I don't rock with that.
So I want to say something. I will say this over and over again. Your boyfriend owes you nothing. Relationship is not a poverty relief grant. Just because you are dating that young man and have the title of his girlfriend doesn't mean he owes you everything in this world. Stop making your responsibilities his responsibilities. That young man that you're in a relationship with has a lot of responsibilities under his sleeve. So do not be one of the reasons why he exits this world early. Think about it. Marriage never sets.
The world record for a man is 9 minutes faster than the world record for a woman. You're telling me that in 55 years of women running a marathon, we've caught up within 9 minutes of a man?
I'm only 9.58 seconds behind Usain Bolt, who is the fastest runner in the 100-meter dash. Running is one of the most difficult sports to shave down your time to get better. Come here a little closer. People can run the mile in 4 minutes. That's over 2 miles you're behind. And don't get me wrong, because obviously that is still fairly close, and obviously that's still good speed for a woman. But when you're looking at time-wise, it's very, very far.
How much does your future husband gotta spend on an engagement ring on you?
He doesn't have to spend a certain amount. As long as you're loyal and you make a decent amount, that's all that matters.
So if he makes 30K a year, are you doing it?
No.
No?
No.
Why?
Because you're broke. And I make more than you.
So how much?
And I'm only 23. That's really sad.
So how much do you want your man to make?
At least over 6 figures.
Like $100,000 a month?
100%.
A month?
A month.
Bruh.
$100,000 a month.
A month.
How many percent of the population of men do you think make $100,000 a month?
I say at least 40.
What percent?
I say at least.
Repeat the sentence again.
I'm gonna say like hypothetically 40.
How many bodies did you catch in 2024?
In 2024?
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, because I'm just a truthful person, probably like 10. I'm not gonna answer.
You caught 10 this year. How many you got total?
I have 32 total.
Wow, man. Damn. You trying to outdo yourself in 2025 or what?
No.
A little lesson.
It's not a flex to catch bodies for women.
Women, y'all don't appreciate how good y'all gotta be, because any man would take you serious even though you got an air mattress if you look like this. Imagine being a dude with an air mattress and how quick you gonna be in a group chat. She'll be like, girl, he got an air mattress. And we was watching a movie and it deflated a little bit and we was rolling into each other. And he had to get up and pump it up, and then it just said,
And please explain to me what you mean by marriage is hard.
I'm not married, but my girlfriend's allergic to shrimp, and at least once a month we'll be at a restaurant and she'll order 3 shrimp tacos, and the waiter looks at her and goes, do you have any allergies? And she looks at the waiter and says, nope. And then she eats the tacos, and then she breaks out in hives, and then she takes Benadryl, and she's like, I can't believe I'm breaking out in hives. And I'm like, you're allergic to shrimp.
If you want a traditional wife, then be a traditional man. You cannot ask for stay-at-home wifey privileges if you don't have stay-at-home wifey money. You want me to clean the kitchen? I'm happy to clean the kitchen if I get to wake up at 10. I get to clean the kitchen, I get to go lounge by the pool, and then you come home at night. Like, sure, no problem. But if I'm waking up at the crack of dawn with you, we're both going to our 2 very demanding jobs, and then coming home, don't ask me for anything you're not willing to do.
A few moments later.
He's the love of my life. He's here tonight, and he's sitting right over there. And I want to say publicly, I would shoot you in the face for a lottery ticket to stop this guy.
I don't get it. What part of that was funny? All the celebrities there just pompously laughing. Oh, how funny. If my significant other verbally and publicly humiliated me in that way, no one is leaving that room. Including me. And the comments and the response I've seen to that video is why I don't take relationship advice online seriously. Because I saw people responding to it saying, if the man was offended by that, he's insecure. 10 years. 10 years with your significant other.
If mom's a bad mom, and I'll tell you what the test is for a bad mom, it's really easy. Please, yeah. If you have to go to court to get custody of your kids, she's a bad mom. If she's making you fight to see your kids, she's a bad mom.
I can agree with that.
If you have to go in and get permission from a judge to see your kid on a Wednesday night for pizza,
that's crazy.
She's a bad mom.
That is crazy. I can't understand why some mothers just rob their kids of an opportunity to be with a loving, caring father. I couldn't see myself doing that ever. My kid deserved to have both of his parents, and I'm not going to be selfish because my kid's father has moved on. I couldn't rob my kid of that joy, of that happiness of being around his father.
Yeah. I told that boy like, oh, baby, what you wishing for?
Maybe you should wish it more. Maybe the world is worse. Maybe when it rains it pours. I don't know how to wish anymore. I don't know how to wish anymore. What do I? Wish to get out my face, my go in my tears blow my brain. I be Kurt Cobain. I can't feel my face. I can't feel my face. I can't feel my face. I can't feel my face.
वो लोग जिम जा रहे हैं, सुन लीजिए सब ध्यान से जो जिम जा रहे हैं। मैंने बहुत सारे लोगों के हाथों में देखा, स्पेशली बॉयज जो लोग जिम जा रहे हैं, उनकी ना यहाँ पे ब्लैक स्पॉट या गांठें सी पड़ गई हैं। बिल्कुल। सो इट मीन्स उन्होंने अपने हाथ की क्वालिटी को पूरा खराब कर लिया। अच्छा। अब मैं उनको बोलती हूँ भाई ग्लव्स पहन के जाओ, क्या कर रहे हो अपने हाथों के साथ? आपने अपना मरकरी माउंट, सन माउंट और जुपिटर माउंट की ऐसी तैसी कर ली। तो यहाँ पर जो लोग जिम जा रहे हैं, ग्लव्स पहनकर जाओ, ज्यादा से ज्यादा अपने हाथों में मॉइस्चराइजर लगा के रखो ताकि आपकी लाइंस, आपके माउंट्स खराब ना हो।
Katie? I'm supposed to be. She doing all this yelling, screaming and stuff, man. I do not want to hear this mess, man.
Where you been? You were supposed to be here 3 hours ago. I done missed my hair appointment waiting on you.
Some dudes just tried to rob me.
What? Are you hurt?
No, I'm good. I ain't hurt. There was two of them. One of them ran behind me and the other one's in front. And they told me, say, give me all your money or you lose your life. I started crying, man. I said, I'm married. What money? What life?
You mother...
And once again, modern women are on their worst behavior. You don't really have to go searching anymore. They're going to tell you exactly what they're up to. They're going to show you exactly what they're up to. We're out here getting plowed from behind. And we're doing it at a concert in front of literally tens of thousands of people, at least. Not only are we doing it, we can't even have the common decency to do it in the middle of people. We're going to do it at the front where everybody can see. And it's very easy for people to pull out a camera and say, look at what this person is doing. Don't you guys just love that type of woman? Don't you guys just want to make you marry these modern women? I love it. I just wouldn't be able to stay away from it.
Females are now getting up to 5 years in prison for paternity fraud. Giving a man a child that is not his, aka a jacket, as what we Jamaican call it. Yes, what country is doing this? Panama just release and make it illegal for a woman to lie about paternity fraud, giving their husband or their boyfriend a child that is not his, giving man a jacket. I have been talking about this for months, and I pray that Jamaica take the initiative and the boldness to implement this law on women that are giving man knowingly jackets, paternity fraud, up to 5 years. Here's the sweet part. They say that the length of time depending of how long the woman decept or lie about that child being the man kid. Me love this. I want to big up Panama for taking the initiative to punish these women that are wrongfully giving man kids that are not theirs. Jacket, paternity fraud. They say up to 5 years prison sentence. I applaud this. I hope Jamaica do the very same. So woman who no need to stop give jacket. Jamaica is one of the highest paternity fraud country in the whole world. I think Nigeria is second and Canada is third. Jamaica is the leading country with jacket. Yes, man. So Panama, big up on yourself. Up to 5 years or longer for a woman that are giving man kids that are not theirs. I am happy. Thank you very much. It is full time. I've been talking about this for far too long. Send them go to prison. Them too wicked. Yeah, man. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Reason we are reason. At the season, good over evil. Big Vice Radio in the building. Let me know what you think in the comment section. It like. Follow the movement. Big up on yourself.
They've been softening men for the past 20 years on purpose to make society easier to control, and only the elite know the real truth. Here's everything they're not telling you. For thousands of years, strong masculine men created strong families and stable societies. Then the elite went to work. They funded feminism to shift power in the home and turn women against traditional masculine men. They flooded our food, water, and products with plastics, seed oil, soy, and endocrine disruptors that crash testosterone. They added fluoride to the drinking water and aggressively pushed plant-based diets while shaming meat-eating men. They weaponized Hollywood and media to portray men as villains or idiots while celebrating weak, emotional, and effeminate characters. They created OnlyFans and mainstream porn to addict men and distort their view of real women. They put women on widespread birth control, altering hormones and attraction patterns, making society more emotional and chaotic. They use schools, dating apps, and social media to reward compliance and punish strength. The results are devastating. Testosterone levels have collapsed across generations. Millions of young men are lost with no purpose, no fight, no ambition. They're either simping desperately addicted to porn or completely checked out in games and scrolling. This wasn't random. A soft, emotional, weak male population is much easier to control. Strong men build strong families and resist tyranny. Soft men obey, consume, and stay quiet. It's the perfect system. They sold it to you as progress, toxic masculinity, and liberation. In reality, they dismantled healthy masculinity on purpose so they can better control our society. Now both men and women are more miserable than ever. Families are collapsing, birth rates are crashing, society feels weak, divided, and broken. This is one of the greatest, most multi-layered social engineering operations in modern history. If you want to learn how I make 6 figures each month off of content, like this video and follow my page for more.
What's 100 minus 34?
100 minus 34?
Yeah. No help.
76.
No. Do you want to guess again?
100 minus 34.
100 minus 34. How much is that?
Oh,
Guess.
76.
5 seconds. You're wrong. 5 seconds. Guess the next.
100 minus 34.
Yeah. What is it?
Maybe like 56?
What's 3 times 3 times 3?
18. 12. 9.
What if I told you that the main reason you ain't found your Mr. Right is because you keep dating one Mr. Wrong at a time? Date them all, sis. That's your problem. It takes so long to figure out if a man is pretending or not, genuine or not, authentic or not, single or not, faithful or not, that you are wasting time because you are dating one man at a time. I've never sat on this app and said, you got to sleep with every man. I'm saying until you are unsingle, act single. Until he put a ring on your finger and claim you as his, date them all, sis. And y'all look at me like, you mean talk to multiple people until somebody shows you that they actually serious and above the rest and they win the race for your heart because my heart ain't in participation? That's what you saying, Ace? That's exactly what I'm saying. And some of y'all, the biggest reason you are still single is because you keep giving Mr. Wrong 3 months, 6 months, a year at a time, just so he can eventually take his mask off and show you his true colors. And by that time, because you only put your eggs in his basket, you gonna make it work. That's mine. And I'ma love him. I'ma stand beside him. If you date, not exclusively, dated multiple people at a time, you wouldn't even notice if that man ghosted you. You would disqualify men quicker because you got people to compare to. You got what I'm saying? You got people that are stepping up and bringing energy. You are trying to force a fit with a man simply because that's the only man you talking to. Listen to me. Tell your girls, all right? Date them all, sis, until a man is ready to do something about it.
I posted a video about not really respecting men's opinions or minds and unfortunately being attracted to them physically. And a lot of people are saying like, oh, now I get it. Like that's how men have felt about us forever. And like the tides are really just changing. But I do think it's a little bit different because men hate us because they have like an unearned sense of entitlement to our bodies and attention and to be in relationships with us. And they've also been taught that we need them to like lead and provide. And now that women like don't really need that, they're like, wait, like what is my place in society? Like, why do these women not need me? Why do these women not want to be in relationships with me? Why do they not want to sleep with me?
You do need men to lead. You do. You think you're leading because you're leading when it's easy. You're leading because you got your corporate job. Now you're climbing the corporate ladder, right? When it hits the fan in your town, you never know what kind of Armageddon's coming our way now with the way this country's looking. Who's going to lead? You going to be front line, front and center? You going to be hiding behind all the guys like this, right? Let's just be honest. You do need men to lead.
Men, I need you guys to stop dealing with women who do not listen to you. I'm going to say it again. Stop dealing with women who do not listen to you. I do not think men realize how dangerous this actually is for not just yourself, but also the household. If a woman does not listen to you, she's never going to listen to you. She lacks respect for you. And most importantly, she does not value you. Because a woman who really, really respects you and honors you and values you, they're going to listen. They're going to take heed to what you say, and they are going to do whatever you are asking of them, if it makes sense, to better the household. I know that you may love this woman, you may have invested in this woman, you may feel like, look, I've already wasted all this time with this woman, you know, I don't really want to, you know, give her up because I've wasted so many years. Again, you need to walk away. There are men who are in jail right now because, again, they had a woman who did not listen to them, and she went out in these streets and wanted to run her mouth and be loud and say whatever, and then expected her man to protect her, and now he's in jail. So again, if a woman does not listen to you, walk away respectfully.
In the spirit of Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, let's talk about this. I'm going to assume people don't already know this, but there's a concept called paternity fraud. And that is when the baby mama knows that the child is not yours, and hopefully you can prove it, and they intentionally make you take care of a child that's not yours. It's much more complicated than I'm simplifying right now, but I just want you to leave here knowing that you are able to sue someone for making you hold a bunch. In this case, this man tried to take his wife to court because the last-born child was not his. But because of technicalities, he did not win the case. But I really want you to go through it so you can teach yourself more about what you actually do need to prove to be successful in court in this circumstance. There's also a website called familylaws.co.za that you can go to read more about this topic. My aim here is to remove you from the mentality that the law only favors women. The law is very equal and it's very fair. You just have to use it.
But what Ace is saying is not really actually, that's not, you tell him, oh, well, date him because Mr. Right, or supposedly Mr. Right takes like 3 or however many months to show you that he isn't the right one for you. Well, I mean, it's not really even going to take 3 to 6 months. You probably have a friend or a family member somewhere that told you to leave him alone. But because your girlfriends hype you up, then you go over there and you still keep on messing with them. A lot of times modern women don't even need another person to tell them that he's not the right one. They already know. He's already giving, I don't know, vibes. There was a woman talking to an influencer. It's a tall guy, very tall guy. And a lot of ladies like him. I think he has a really good presence or a pretty big following on social media. So they like him. Standing outside a club one night, and then they come out and they're kind of talking to him, chatting with him. Oh, okay. You know, well, let me get your number. All right. So she's putting her number in his phone. He gets the number. All right. Bet. I'll talk to you later. She stands back and said, are you going to actually text me? Right there, you know, already know what he's doing. He's not committal. But then she said, you know, I'm going to take control. Actually, you give me your Instagram so I can hit you up. I don't really be on social media like that. He dodged you again. And you still, and when the clip cut, she was still trying to chase him and get his information. She was going to chase that man. So they know Mr. Right. They already know what the mask looked like. They just like the mask. They think, okay, I like what you're doing. I just want to see if I could maybe kind of, I don't want to change the mask. I just want to paint it a few different colors. Keep the mask on. Keep on giving me all of this stuff. As long as you keep on doing what you're doing, I don't care if you faking it. It doesn't matter to me. But they run into trouble because the man, eventually, he will take that mask off. No matter how many times you've painted it, no matter what you've painted it with, no matter how much time you spend painting it, he's going to take it off. And eventually he's going to leave you. That's what we try to keep talking. They know that. So you don't even have to give them this message. They already know. They're going where they want to go.
17 brutal truths about. Number 1, they don't fall in love with a man, they fall in love with the way a man makes them feel. Number 2, they're only loyal to their feelings. Number 3, they are turned off by your struggles. Number 4, they don't lie, they tell temporary truths. Number 5, they never end relationships to be alone. Number 6, it is their instinct to emasculate the man they are with. It is their instinct to mold their man into a man they will want to cheat on. They can't form original opinions unless validated by people they trust. Number 9, they would rather be cheated on than be bored. Number 10, she'll only disrespect you for one of two reasons. Either you are less confident than her or she is threatened by your confidence. Number 11, feeling inferior turns her on. Most ghosting is done from shame. Number 13, she will break the law for the man she loves. Her emotions work opposite to your logic. Number 15, the better she understands you, the less she loves you. Number 16, you will never know her true body count. And number 17, every woman has at least one secret she will take to the grave.
No woman ever left a man because he's broke. She leaves when she feels disrespected, unappreciated, and unloved. Money does not keep a woman.
Women have been oppressed since the beginning of time.
How?
And it's natural.
Oh gosh. How?
Are you really? How?
Yeah, go ahead.
How? You're
the one
asking
saying
me
this is true.
how?
Yes.
Women were oppressed in history, but so were men. It's
How?
not. It's not.
Not as much as women
now
were.
this is interesting because if I say how were women oppressed, you're like, well, it's self-evident, Brian. I shouldn't have to educate you. Yet you've just asked me the same question. You've just asked, how were men oppressed? Shouldn't you know?
No, because that wasn't taught in school.
Ah, so isn't that interesting? Male oppression was never taught in school. Female's oppression was. Isn't that interesting? So who's really oppressed then?
Oh my God, Brian.
If men's grievances throughout history are overlooked, who's the real one that's oppressed? Perhaps you don't even believe men are oppressed.
Don't, to be honest.
You don't?
Yeah.
Okay.
You never had sex on the first date? You lying ass bitch. Her earring fell off when she said that shit. Even God knows you're lying, bitch. So why not him? You like him. You want, oh, the other ones you didn't like. I don't fucking like you.
I genuinely don't understand the logic in some women's minds. Because they like a guy, they won't get with the guy, right? I'm not advocating that you hook up with nobody on the first day. That's not what I'm saying. That's not the point of the video. My thing is, this is really how some women's minds work. They'll like a dude, and because they actually like him, they won't give it up. But the dude that they don't like or care about, they'll give it up instantly. I've heard women say this. I've heard female friends of mine say this because they'll be like, oh, I didn't want to do it because I actually like him. I'm like, what? How? Like, make that make sense to me. They're like, well, because I just find him attractive, so I'll do it. And if he leaves, I won't care because I didn't like him anyway. But if I like him and I hook up with him and he leaves, my feelings will be hurt. Oh my gosh, it's so stupid. It's like, how about we just not give up box altogether at this point? How about we just not give it up? Because you know how sick it would make me feel if I was talking to a girl, right, and she was like, oh, I take, really seriously and yada, yada, yada. I'm like, all right, cool, that's fine. That's great. And then we go to a comedy show and I find out that you have given it up on the first night to dudes that you didn't like, but because you like me, you're making me wait. It's not the fact that I have to wait. That's perfectly fine. It's the fact that you've given it up to dudes that you didn't like. Men you didn't care about. But because you like me, I have to wait? That's weird? That's like, I don't like that. That's weird. And again, it's not the fact that I have to wait. Waiting is fine. But your logic is because you care about me, I don't get the full benefits? That's like you work somewhere and they're like, you know what? You're an elite employee. You get no health care. At least for a time being. But that employee that I don't care about, he can quit next week. I don't care. He gets full benefits. Huh?
My boyfriend and I have been together a little over a year. He works in tech sales and makes really good money. And I'm a teacher, so I definitely do not make anywhere close to what he does. Last Christmas, he bought me this $700 designer purse that I did ask for, but I got him a map of where the stars were the night we met, which I thought was pretty cute. He kind of felt cheated because the prices weren't even close. He thinks equal spending means equal effort in the relationship. I think effort is about how thoughtful the gift is, not how much it costs, because people make different amounts of money. Anyway, this year he wants us to set a spending minimum for Christmas so our gifts are fair. I don't think asking for one big gift means I have to keep up with his income for the rest of our relationship.
If you're a rich person, if you expect everyone else to be able to afford your taste, you're just delusional, because no one's going to take out a credit card so you have a nice Christmas.
Well,
however, I would like to say, let me finish my justice.
Go ahead.
If that's the case, I also don't think it's fair if you know that your partner can afford it or has a bunch of money for you to ask for a $700 purse. Personally, like if I was balling, if I won the lottery, I would hook up my family so fat, like period, point blank. You know what I'm saying?
And you wouldn't expect them to do anything for you?
Absolutely not.
That ain't me, sis. I'll be pissed. If I give you a $700 purse, you're giving me a $700 something. You ain't even gonna give me $650 nothing. I'm keeping a tab.
No grown man should be out here looking for love. You're supposed to let that find you. Really think about it. Love is a feeling. And when you're out here chasing your feelings, you're operating in feminine energy. Women chase feelings. Women chase emotions. So when you as a man are chasing your feelings and emotions, you're acting no differently than a woman would. As a man, the only thing you need to be chasing is purpose and excellence. Because no woman wants a man that puts her and his feelings over his purpose. That's why women always desire the man that's focused on himself and his goals over everything else, and especially over her. And look, I'm not saying as a man you shouldn't want a relationship or you shouldn't want love. Just don't go chasing after it. Don't go out of your way to look for it. Instead, you should be the man that attracts love into your life and that attracts a good woman that wants to add value to you. Because at the end of the day, when you don't need anything, it's when you attract everything.
Good morning. I'm in the mood to piss off because y'all pissed me off. So let's get into it. Why the f am I still seeing dry begging? It's 2026. And if you don't know what dry begging is when you get on the internet and post some stupid like this. Oh, I haven't been to Del Frisco's in a minute. I want steak, so if you ain't taking me out to get steak, my DMs is broke. We know. You and your DMs is broke. You think we ain't know that? But what makes this joke even funnier, a will post that. But mind you, there's a video somewhere out there of her getting getting penetrated from the back by Raekwon and them, and not even looking down at you with your weave pulled up to the front so he can see the bumblebees in the back of your head. He's actually facing the camera, throwing up gang signs so he could tell his friends how easy it was to get you into bed. I'm just the messenger, so don't get mad at me. But my thing is, we all sitting here confused like, got you in the bed so easy, so who the f is you to think that you could get on the internet trying to pressure to take you out to eat when your first date with this was dick and balls? Just stop the dry begging. That shit annoys the f out of me. Because real no, we don't ever have to ask for shit. When you with us for real, it's going to be done. All of that getting on the internet trying to pressure and trying to make do for y'all, the only who do that is who's never had that done. Have a blessed day.
99% of women will respond to you if you ask them what their Cash App is. It's a lot of out here sending women money just for being women. So on my free time, I like to hit up random girls, ask them what their Cash App is. And once they respond within that 1 to 2 second time frame, request $2,000 and I move on with my life. It's just something about this individual getting so happy, thinking they're about to get some money for nothing. Just for a nigga like me to request $2,000. You got your hopes up for nothing. Sometimes they laugh at it. Other times they get angry and block me. Regardless, I got my entertainment.
Stop it. That's you. That's your opinion. I've never in my life been completely nude.
Okay, so you're sitting up here telling me that I will never be married because of the fact that I used to dance.
I never said that. You stop putting words in my mouth.
No, but I'm just saying. But you're saying, you literally just said, why would I want to give a woman my last name if she's been out there? The last thing a guy wants to do is to know that the girl's been out there with another guy.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what we care about. The same way you women care about a man having money, being able to take care of you, being competent, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, being 6'4". We care about a woman's passion, her being a whore.
Okay, so you think, okay, so you want to try and degrade women and
first, a woman stripping, she's degrading herself, not me.
That's not degrading yourself.
How are you going to be on the stripper pole and you say, I'm the one degrading you? Look, I'm sorry, but like women who sexualize themselves never been respected in all of history.
The difference between the conversations and what you're having is women's standards are praised, men's standards are demonized. But once men have standards, like, I like this, but I don't like this, demonized. Oh, you're a misogynist. You're a bad guy. That's what's going on here. He's pointing out his standards. And guess what? His standards is most men's standards.
And it's still something that men, I guess, you know, it's something that a lot of men can't really understand. You drag the man that you actually like through the mud. You embarrass the guy. You don't do anything for the guy. Modern women really make the man look stupid. And I guess if you zoom out, you want to be really sure, is I think what she's doing, she's testing the guy. Well, let's see if he's actually stable. Those other guys, they're not stable. I can't really trust them. So I'm just going to go ahead and sleep with them. Yeah, I'm looking for a little bit of fun, right? I'm not looking for them to be my husband, right? So, you know, I don't really have to trust him because it's just going to be this night. But for this guy, I'm going to be giving not only my body to him, but my love, my trust. I'm going to be giving my heart to this guy. So I'm going to withhold my body and a lot of other things, and I'm going to test him to see if he holds up. I'm going to make sure that he can prove to me that he is a man. That's why I don't want to give you straight off the bat, because I want you to stay focused on the actual prize. The actual prize is me, my heart. But those other guys, they didn't get my heart. They didn't get me. They just got my body. And my body can be cleaned. My body can be washed. My body can be repaired. That's how they think. But men are saying, yes, your body physically can be repaired. Yes, you can go take a shower. But it takes a little bit longer to repair your reputation. It takes a little bit longer to, you know, kind of understand. There's a certain way about you. And it takes a little while to repair your behavior. I don't know if I trust that type of person. I don't know if I want that type of person around. Y'all be coming to men with your prestige and I did this and I have this degree and that and this and that. You're telling them your resume so they can understand just how great you are, just how prestigious you are. And then you go and tell them I got a body count that's about 20, 30. And a man is saying, well, I have a resume too. And I'm pretty prestigious in my own way, I guess. And if I were to hire somebody like that, you know, just, I'm saying the term hire loosely. If I were to hire somebody like that, how would it look for us as a company? I don't know if I'm willing to take that risk.